What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? We are live a little bit earlier today. I see that the notification didn't go out, but it's all good. We about to have ourselves a good time. We're gonna talk some talk and get into some things. I got my boo thing behind me. He don't come over and visit me over to my house often. Hey, boo.
Hey, how are
How
you?
you doing?
I'm good. Can't complain. How's everything?
Listen, I saw you been cooking up some new things over to the lab, honey. I seen some new bars and things.
Yes, God, honey. Got some
How's
things.
that going? Is it ready for you to ship out and all that good stuff? How's it going?
Right now I'm in testing, so I'm making them, testing them, like having like close friends and people test them out for me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to shoot for like early May for a new
Okay.
relaunch.
All right.
I'm trying to get out there before Mother's Day because I want to do like some
That'd be
Mother's
nice
Day
to have some
stuff.
stuff for Mother's Day. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, because
So
I still got my body butter.
yes.
You
How are
know,
you?
gotta get them. You know, you got to get them ankles real good these days. You know.
Honey, let me tell you, they come in handy. Winter, summer, spring, and fall. And the body butters are really light. They're not heavy.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
can use
they
them
were
with
like, yeah.
lotion, different creams, and things of that nature. I actually started using them and not really using that much lotion anymore because I
Yeah.
really live for them.
I was mad because I just knew I had packed me the lavender one for my trip a few weeks ago down to Atlanta, and I left it sitting right on my dresser. I said, "Damn it!" I was so mad at myself. I was like, "Abby, I left my body butter." She was like, "Girl," "Girl, we got lotion." I said, "No, I left the body butter." But it's all good. It's all good. I don't know where Abby is. She normally be the first one popping in. But we're gonna talk a few things. And like I said, we're gonna talk about some chase in LA, the Justice League. For those who don't know, me and my folks, we sort of came together over the Chase and Reality brand. And so we definitely champion the brand. I think that we are fair critics. I think that we have an affinity for the brand, but I think that we are also critical with the intention of improvement. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're not critical just to be nasty or just to be rude. We're critical saying, listen, I like it, but I want it to be, it's good, but we want it to be great. And what I definitely love is that it seems like they are building a network over there. I know Andario has a vision, and it definitely looks like they are building a network. I know we just got done with, the retreat. We have Chasing LA. We have a full season of that. I know they have another show. I don't want to speak on it because I don't think I can say it publicly yet, but I do know there's something waiting in the wings. A new show. I know Reese has been teasing a few shows that they're working on, they have coming down the pipe. And then we know we have a new season of Chasing Dallas coming, I think mid to late summer, I think is what they're aiming for. Because I know they're filming. Yeah, I know they're filming, and they've been filming for a while. Like I think they were filming. I mean, because of COVID, I think they couldn't film as much as they probably wanted to. But I think they've been filming since the holidays, honestly. So, but I think they had to take like a little break. I think it was like a, So I'm definitely loving that. So let me see where Abby is because she normally be here. She normally be here. But I see you just uploaded your review, so we're gonna get into that in a second. Let me call this chat because Abby somewhere playing in her makeup chat.
What's up, little baby? How you doing?
Hey, little baby. Yeah, the notifications didn't go out, so people are coming in slowly but surely, but they coming. Where you at? Okay, because I was like, Abby usually be the first one here. You didn't let YB beat you to the show, hunty.
And I'm always the late one.
Abby said she'd be here too, but okay. But yeah, so your review just loaded. We'll get into the specifics. I know El Teddy probably can't make it. I know Kat's probably still working. Scotty, I think, was at work. T probably at work. So I threw it out there, and whoever could come through. So I'll wait for Abby to get here, and we'll dip deep into it. But what was your overall? I just saw you. I haven't had a chance to look at it because it literally just loaded.
Yeah, it just finished loading. I felt like it was a good introductory episode because normally we don't get an opportunity to get to meet everyone in the first episode. So I felt like they did a good job of introducing everyone at the
Mm-hmm.
same in the same episode. But damn, y'all gonna really get controversial on the first one? You ain't gonna let us take
Listen,
in the first couple episodes first? Like y'all are hitting on subject matters that are poking the bear, bitch, and I'm not sure. And then my thing is this is the first episode is the first impression of all the cast.
mm-hmm.
Off rip, if we were basing who we think you are off of this episode in the first impression, it's a miss for me. For most of them. Not all of them. My
Mm-hmm.
favorite at this point is Hershey Liqueur.
Listen, when Hershey said, "I'm not even studying him. I want where's my drink?" I said, "Come through, come through." Because Hershey said, "Where's my drink?" I'm gonna let you keep thinking I'm a broke bitch. Because where's my drink? I said, "Okay,
You
Hershey."
know, I just
Yeah,
felt like it's a little early for all that fever.
you know, I see what they were doing. I see what he was aiming for and what he was doing. But I'm with you. It's like, what I'm starting to get tired of? And this is not a chasing reality thing. This is a reality TV thing. I am getting tired of the new person feeling like they have to be so extra and so over the top to gain controversy, to make a name, I guess, to try to secure their spot, because we see it everywhere. It's gotten to the point now. I mean, look at Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. The Latoya Drew situation. Latoya is, and this is somebody who comes to the table with a following, who has a fan base, who she brings something to. Let's just go ahead and be honest. A fledgling franchise. Atlanta is fledgling. People may not want to admit it. People may not like it, whether you are a Nene fan or not. They have lost something over the last few years. And so here is somebody who she brings whether you like her or not from YouTube, she has had a YouTube channel since before YouTube was big. Like she was a pioneer of the YouTube, situation. And over the years, I think they said she's got like 6 channels now. She's definitely built a brand, and she has over 1 million subscribers. So you didn't have, I say all that to say, you ain't have to do all of that. I don't feel like you did. I just don't feel like, but I also, but we see it. We saw it this year on Real Housewives of Potomac with Wendy Acefo. We've seen, we continue to see this through all of the franchises, whether it's, the quote unquote black franchises or the more main, like we see it across the board. And I feel like because this is a new franchise, that they feel like that maybe they gotta, like get in quick and fast. You ready? You ready? She said, "Wait a minute." Okay. All right. Hey, boo.
Hey. Hi, boo.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Listen, I had to fix my face before I came on here. What we talking about? What I miss?
Well, I asked him his overall. We're gonna talk about chasing LA first. So I just asked him overall what his overall opinion was, and he he was saying it was, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it was sort of a miss for him. Like
You didn't like it?
A lot from the beginning, just a lot.
I liked the episode overall, but I felt like it's too much fever in the first episode. Can you give us a minute to take these new people in, the new experience of LA? Let's have the drama, take place maybe episode 2, 3, maybe, let us introduce us to these people in the vibe of LA and what Q is going to be serving. I live for how can I put it? The beginning, I feel like it flowed, but once we get to the end, the networking situation, it was way too much fever. I totally agree with Hershey Liqueur. Like, bitch, we're just meeting each other, girl. We're all just meeting each other. Why are we feeling this way towards one another right now? And then Quan the Poet, just to bring him up real quick, I mentioned this in my review, and he might get at me, but it don't fucking matter. You want to talk about people being too dark and they're ugly and shit like that, but girl, have you looked in the mirror?
Well, we're gonna get to that, and he did release a statement, and I'm gonna I'll read the statement. I will
Some
read
more cucumber water.
Rocky. Wait a minute, sunglasses and cucumber water. What's going on? Do I need to we doing Hollywood over here today? What are we doing?
It's LA. It's LA, darling. I busted out my Fendi sunglasses.
Okay, because it's LA. That's what we doing.
I don't know, because I wouldn't have said, because it's LA. You people got to know. So let me turn so you can see the F for Fendi.
Okay, right, because it's LA. So
it's LA.
We're getting LA over here. Okay, okay.
I didn't put on a piece of hair today. I just, I got hot. I'm old. Y'all just gonna have to let me have it.
Listen, I mean,
I'm gonna be a lot more of these days because I got my light bill in and child please. So it's gonna be hard.
I think you look cute. If I didn't think you look cute, I wouldn't have clicked you on, and I'd have sent you a text and say, try again. I'm not gonna let you.
That's a real friend. Don't have me on here.
I'm not gonna let you up here looking crazy. I wouldn't have clicked you up, and I would have sent you a text and no, ma'am.
Before you read his statement, I do want to say, I think I did mention this in the review too. I appreciate the statement after the fact, but again, for the introductory of meeting you, it don't matter what your apology is. Now we see that off rip, you gave something that, first of all, didn't require that much energy. Second of all, I felt like that came from a real place. For that to be your first go-to.
No, I felt like you meant it.
Yeah.
But that just because you feel like they're ugly and stating the obvious fact that they're dark skinned doesn't necessarily mean that one statement in and of itself doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not going to listen. I already told one person I'm not doing this colorist thing with Chasing LA. I'm not doing it. I'm still tired from them bitches at the Basketball Wives house. I'm tired. I'm tired now.
It's a lot, and I want people to know too, even for me, a social justice advocate, that's what I've been doing a lot more on my channel these days. It gets so I'm so depressed now because of all these stories I've been covering and just seeing what's going on in the world. It becomes a lot. So when I look to these shows for entertainment, I'm not looking to go back to that serious space. I want to have fun. I want to have a good time, girl. I'm not trying to relive the reality of racial fuck shit.
Well, y'all already know how I feel. I've said it. I mean, I'm not going to, but if you want to know how I feel about all of that, we can go back to Basketball Wives. Do I think I say the same thing about labeling every insensitive racist comment as a racist person? You can say something stupid and it not be a total indictment of your whole character. Now, does that mean that you hold certain values and viewpoints? Sure. But I need to hear more than that one isolated statement before I'm going to judge that man's whole personality. That's just me. Now, was he doing too much? Sure. Did he put, way too much sauce in that moment? Yeah, because first of all, that didn't have nothing to do with you. But we've seen it. We know it. We were just talking about how these, people come on these reality shows, and especially for the newbies, it's like they gotta give a whole lot because they need that attention. They need that thought. Right. And so, let me just start there then, since we are here. I'm gonna read the statement and then we can talk about what was said and what happened. So the statement is as follows. So Quan, the creator, who was one of the
hey, Aunt Dario.
Hey, boo. Mwah. Hey, Aunt Dario.
Hey, honey.
Listen, Aunt Dario, I sent you a DM 3 weeks ago, and I mean, I know you be busy and stuff, but
I mean, you could have came and had a drink with us, but that's all right.
Right. Well, it actually wasn't even about that, but I do need something. I do need to ask you something, Dario. So I'm gonna inbox you today. It involves me giving you some money.
So inbox her.
Dario's money involved. But here's Quan, the poet, posted this, and it was on his Instagram, and it says as follows: as the season premiere Chasing LA aired last night, I realized the comment I said in my green screen was very rude and unnecessary. It was very tone deaf and ignorant of me to say. I would like to first deeply apologize to both King and Andre, as it's never my intention to cause anyone any hurt or pain based on physical appearance. So first of all, let me pause right there. Let me pause right there. Even if you take the dark skin comment out, at what point do you not think calling somebody ugly is gonna cause pain? You straight up said that they were ugly.
No, I meant to cause you some pain. No.
Right, like
that was my intention.
I just want to go back to being the same.
I knew somebody was gonna do it.
Right.
Shout out to Scotty, because if Scotty was here, you know Scotty would have been on it. Yeah. But I mean, I appreciate the statement, but let's just be real about the situation. At what point is calling somebody ugly never meant to be offensive? If you meant to be offensive,
no, I meant to offend you.
Right. I recognize I stooped too low, and I'm sorry. To my community, I apologize for the insensitivity. Listen how girls come over there. Can you get your hoes in check?
This is it's about Junie. Don't do that.
Okay. To my community, I apologize for the insensitivity and ignorance I've shown. I know and believe that we are all beautiful no matter what color, shade, or ethnicity we are. I understand the weight of my words and the hurt they have caused many. I am a work in progress, and this experience has shown me I still have a lot of self-work to do. I promise to do better and do better from here on out. Now, the question is, did you say anything else in your green screens that you're going to have to apologize for? Because that was just a episode. What's up, everybody coming on in the room? Hey. Yeah, so he did apologize. So for those of you who do not watch Chase in LA, first of all, go watch it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But if you don't watch Chase in LA, the statement was made. There were two of the cast members were arguing, and Quan, the creator, who ain't had shit to do with shit, said in his green screen, made a statement in his green screen about, I don't even know why they're arguing, because they both black and they both ugly. So, or did he say dark skin? I don't want to put words in his mouth.
He said they were dark skinned and ugly.
Okay, because I don't want to put words in his mouth. He said they're both dark skinned and they're both ugly. I knew as soon as he said it, I said, here we go. I knew. I said, this is about to be a whole colorism moment. And I mentioned it in my review. And again, I stand by what I said, that I'm not going to indict this man's whole character off of this one statement. I think he was trying, again, they come on here and it's like they got to do the most to get the attention, to get the fan base or whatever. I appreciate.
But why you have to go for it? Why can't you just say, who are these? You could just say bum bitches. You could have said broke bitches. You could have said anything.
You could have called them uncircumcised Philistines if you felt the need.
You could call them anything but the child of God, but why do you have to go there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's to me again. First impression. I get where you're coming from. I'm not going to judge him wholeheartedly, but for a first impression, you're not doing well. You're not doing well at all.
Right. So, and again, I do think he meant it. I think he meant it. But I also think that, that goes back to the things we used to be able to say without it.
Are you really going to eat that cookie in front of me?
Wait a minute.
I'm over here battling bad cholesterol, starving myself, drinking cucumber lemon water, which I do enjoy, but not all the damn time. Girl, and all I was thinking about is ice cream.
Did you see how he just looked at you, though? Did you see the look he just gave you, though?
Because it looks very, I don't like my cookies too moist or too hard. I like them in the middle, and that cookie looks like it represents everything I need, require, and desire.
I like my cookie moist and hard.
Mm. That cookie,
you nasty. I don't even know how we even.
Yes.
I don't even like you no more.
Wait a minute. But did you see the look on her face when she like you saw her whole face change? Like, All right, so let's go back to the beginning. Y'all. So listen. All right. So the episode starts off. We get a little background on Q. If you do not know Q, Quentin T. Harris, as Abby gave his whole government name.
Quentin T. Harris. Yes.
Quentin T. Harris. If you do not know it or familiar, the majority of us were introduced to Q on Chasing Atlanta. He was on Chasing Atlanta for, I'm gonna say 2.5 seasons, because last season other than him and Oliver making up, he won't there. He won't dare. But you definitely are familiar with him from the Atlanta area. He did radio. He did some things down in Atlanta. He's written a book or two. And so he moved out to LA to expand his dreams and picked up a franchise. Decided, however the conversation went, the Chasing Reality brand decided to expand to LA, and he is executive producer. The first thing I like is that he is not in every scene. I love it.
I don't think he's gonna be in any more.
But I'm fine with it. I'm absolutely fine with it, because I think as much as we love Reese, that is one of the things that we are very critical of Reese, is that he's on the show and he's also a producer, and therefore there's always a lot of distrust when it comes to certain things between production and people that Reese don't rock with. I'm not accusing Reese of doing anything. I'm saying there's a lot of distrust because we feel like, well, you're on the show, you can always do the edit however you want to do the edit because you're production. Now, I'm not accusing him of that. I'm just saying that's what a lot of the criticism has been. And so I can appreciate that, Q was like, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to be here when I have to be here. But for the most part, I'm going to be behind the camera. So I like that. I like the power of three. The power of three.
I'm sure y'all do.
Ooh. Oh no, ho! What you?
Well, first of all, Oliver's my boo. I'm not even gonna pretend no different. Y'all know how I feel about Oliver. Oliver is my boo, and I ain't even gonna pretend no different. Now I don't know Lauren. I mean, listen, I have given Lauren as good as it gets. Me and Lauren. Well, I ain't gonna say me and Lauren because that insinuates there's been a back and forth, and it really hasn't. But from season 1 of Chasing Atlanta till now, I have had my Lauren moments, but Lauren is funny. Like at the end of the day, Lauren is entertaining as fuck. Even when you mad at her, she is entertaining. Even when she was badly lip syncing her own damn song down to the club, that shit was entertaining as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, that song is everything though. I do like the song.
It is.
The song is everything. I love the song. I love the song. I do love the song.
Yes. That thing was hitting. He auto-tuned to the motherfucker, but that shit was hitting.
Listen, it's a whole lot of people.
A lot of people who.
That's true. Our faves be auto-tuning these days, child.
So. Okay, auto-tuning defuck. Okay. So
one thing that took me real quick though, when he was talking about how he was gonna back up, and he looked like he was like, "Okay, Mr. Ray, I'm gonna need you." I just felt like, so why doesn't Mr. Ray have what does California have? Oranges, child? Why don't he got an orange?
He may not have wanted to. Because remember, Mr. Ray has done Love and Hip Hop. Y'all know how Mona Scott Young be signing them people to them lifelong contracts. He might not be able to do more than a cameo here or there because he may have a contract with Love and Hip Hop. Also, I mean, he may not have wanted to. He may not have chosen to.
Because when he was like, "I'm gonna leave everything to you, Mr. Ray," and I was just like, "Okay, so does he have a producer production?"
And you know what? I don't know. That's a good. Maybe he has a producer credit.
I don't know. I didn't look at
I didn't check the credit, so maybe he has a producer credit.
And also, shout out to Blake Marie? I think she's also a producer on the show as well.
Pardon my ignorance. Who is that?
She is she's like a you social media kind of personality.
Oh, okay.
Did she come on and live with one of us? Wasn't she?
Is that the one that was on live with LT?
I did a live with her last year sometime on Instagram.
No, this was like a couple of weeks ago, and I think she was talking. It's a white girl, white trans person. Maybe?
No, she's a black cis female.
Oh, okay.
No, okay, well then no, that's not.
She's part of the community. She's a lesbian, I believe.
Okay,
lovely for her.
I hate
shut your ass. But it is lovely for her. Listen,
I hate her so much.
Oh, hold on.
Jeff said Blake's Instagram is scrubbed from all things Chasing LA.
So maybe she's not part.
Maybe they fell out.
Well, maybe she is no longer. I do. Well, I don't want to say that. I'm gonna leave that there. Maybe that's so. Yeah, maybe no more. But I do know there are going to be some cameos from some pretty heavy hitters as the season goes on. I believe Kalen Allen will be making a cameo, and I absolutely adore him. I I love him and I adore him. Mr. Ray, we know, is around. We saw Armand Wiggins on last night's episode, and I think there are a few other people that are, some pretty heavy hitters in the LGBTQ community out in LA. So definitely kudos to Q for networking and getting people to come on camera as far as that's concerned. So definitely kudos for that. So listen, can we say this? I would like for us to ban the word networking. Y'all are not networking. Y'all had to get together. Y'all had a meet and greet.
Y'all went down to the Hamburger Mary's and got sliders. What the hell are you talking about? This
right. Okay. And Hershey LaCour is still waiting for
his drink.
Okay. Hershey LaCour is still waiting for that drink. Okay. I just feel like I just feel like we overuse things and you give me a false sense of a false expectation. The reality of the situation is that was not a networking event. That was a meet and greet. Yeah. That was we all gonna be on this show, so we gotta film our first scene. Let's make it happen. Okay. Andre warned us from the beginning. Andre said, listen, I'm drunk and I'm gonna act a fool. So just be ready for it. Wasn't that his name, Andre?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, Eddie was looking at me like I was wrong. Y'all know.
No. I'm not looking at. I'm reading. I'm sorry.
Let me shout him out though, real quick, because work scene. Hello.
Oh yeah, off the break, a work scene off the break. You right, and I think he's the first one that did a work scene.
Yeah.
I think he was the first one that did a work scene. But let me say this: I ain't mad at official King Payne for bringing in Armand Wiggins either. That was a smart move to bring Armand on. And again, I know him and Armand are really good friends, like real life friends, been friends, I think, since high school. So shouts out to that.
Can I say this about them though, real quick? That scene, I was here for the scene. The scenery was everything. Shout out to whoever shot that scene. It was beautifully done. I felt like I was in like a Bravo, bitch. The housewives that went to the deck somewhere. It was cute. But I want to say this, Armand, you are his friend. You're not a cast member. Love you down, but I just felt like the advice was a little bit pushed. I mentioned this in my review as well, that obviously whatever King Payne did worked for him because he's on the show, right? So you don't have to put, I just thought he was forcing his journey and his tactics on him.
I see what you're saying. I like the advice. When he said make strategic friends and strategic enemies, I was so here for that. Because again, because of who Armand is, and I guess because I know Armand is like that shock jock, I feel like that's what he does. He makes very strategic enemies. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward with this because I can afford this liability. And you weigh the pro, it's like like a Tasha K. I'm gonna go forward, and I know that this is salacious, and I know that it's smash mouth, but the ends are going to justify the means because it's going to get me what I want on the other side. And I feel like that's what he was sort of saying to King Payne. But I see what you're saying, though. I can see what you're saying. But I thought it
wasn't good advice. I'm just saying it seemed a little like, okay, girl, well, we appreciate you. I just want the coat he was wearing. That's all I want.
Yes, that coat that Armand had was everything. I put that.
First of all, I was confusion because they was like, we in sunny California and y'all got on bubble coats like y'all in Chicago, and I didn't understand any of the. But then somebody said, "Oh, well, it was like 58 degrees." Okay, well then that makes That makes better sense because I was confusion.
I think the misnomer is that it never gets cold in LA just because they don't have like winter like we have winter. They have their moments. They have their days. They do have their winter. It's just not as severe as ours. Yeah.
And they're close, like over there by the ocean, the wind. So it's probably a little bit cooler there around certain times, I'm guessing.
And if this was filmed during the winter season, they had their cold moments. I mean, it just doesn't get like it gets here. Like they, especially not in LA. Now, of course, Northern California, they get snow and everything else, child. Well, see, Golden, people wear
for me, yes. Because I would be cold. Because I'm cold. I'm anemic, so I'm cold all the time.
Golden, did you not see the picture from when we were in Atlanta? I didn't have on a jacket at all, and El Teddy looked like he was about to walk through the tundra. Did you not see the hat, the gloves, the coat, the hood.
This heifer had the nerve, like it was freezing. The wind was whipping through our shit. It was freezing cold outside, and the wind was whipping through our shit. Like, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And this heifer's talking about it's not cold here. But use a motherfucking it's not cold.
I love the cold.
Now, when we left the restaurant, it was a little chilly. I did admit that.
Before we got to the restaurant,
it was not that cold.
Yes, it was. It was the same temperature when we got there as when we left. This heifer.
That's a lie. That
is not a lie. It was the same temperature. The wind was whipping just as hard, beloved.
When we were leaving, it was cold.
I have to be in the cold.
Okay.
At my job, I know those kids hate me because, honey, I put the freeze on their ass. That AC be on damn near 59, honey. Because I cannot be hot. I run hot naturally. And I bust out in sweat and just getting in the goddamn car sometimes.
Is this whole taking selfies?
I need it to be cold. I need it to be cold. And any
well, you couldn't come. You gonna be uncomfortable at my house. Let me be very clear, because you can run the temperature anywhere else. You can say the temperature. If we anywhere else, if you want whatever you want the temperature to be, that is what it will be. But when you come to Casa de Ebi and you hot. You don't have to step outside because you know what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna be cold where I pay the rent. I'm just not. I don't care.
Oh no!
Let me borrow one of your fans.
Hey,
borrow one.
Hey, boo! Hi, everybody coming in.
I got you right there. Listen, because sometimes I suffer.
So Jeff, you think that's like going to be like his trademark? That because he did.
I hope not, because he had two different colors. He had a blue one and a black one.
He did have a. Okay, I thought I was crazy.
Both look like they didn't zip up because they did.
I'm personally not into bubble coats. I think they're a horrible fashion statement, but you know. I don't like shiny stuff. I don't like shiny because it renders cheap. That's no Tina.
Listen, when I say Andre took me all the way out when he said when he said Missy Elliott, and did he hit you with the
he hit me the movie? I said,
Missy Elliott, I was fine with. I was like, okay, yeah. But when he went with I was done.
Speaking of fashions, obviously D. Hawkins watched the last season of Chasing Atlanta and took some cues from Dominique because what was that?
First of all, I called him Batcat because he looked like Batwoman and Catwoman mixed together. So I called him Batcat.
Listen, we gonna stick with that one. That's like one of them cast me out nicknames. It's just gonna stick. Batcat. I was like, did you just leave a Halloween party on your way to your first green screen? Are you a part of the leather community and you were trying to let us know you are living loud and proud? Like, what was going on with that?
He's Batcat.
He is Batcat.
He had to leave to go
Not Karina's rejected mascot who's been through something. I hate her. Hey, little baby.
I'm not fooling with the baby.
Come through, Eartha Kitt girl. Like you are trying to represent for the girls. Like
he was.
Just like
he was.
It was very.
So Jeff said his outfit was a key, but I'm gonna check out his OnlyFans. So Jeff, report back to us. Hit us in the DMs and let us know what the OnlyFans is giving. Report back. Okay.
Report back. Okay, let me be very clear, So Jeff. Report back to her. Don't report back to me because I don't care.
I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious.
I am not.
I'm curious.
I have no curiosity about that cat. No thank you.
Hey, what's up, Auntie? Hey.
No.
You know, one thing I will say overall, I'll say, damn, like come through with people who seem like they already have their foot in the door of their dream careers.
Yeah.
We have the choreographer,
absolutely,
the singer, the writer. You know, the Andre, you know, the creator. I will say that it definitely seems like these are people who have their foot in the door. Absolutely, it does. Absolutely.
I do want to say, though, I felt like Andre put 20 on 10 with his movie situation. That seemed very straight to DVD.
No, it's straight to YouTube. Did you not hear that part? YouTube.
No, the original. This is a movie off of something that started on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I was like, okay. All right then.
No, but this
I
seems very
right, but that don't mean
this
that.
seems very straight to BET Plus streaming service, straight to Zeus Network. Very that.
He's working,
but still, he's still working. It could be straight to online because Lisa Ray is in it. And it could be any of those things, but you are collecting a check, and that's pretty much all we care about. So let me get to this part, because this is the part that irked my whole spirit, and I know y'all got to talk about it, but now it's my turn. Let me scoot back in my chair.
Uh-oh.
So you have this is a question that I continue to ask as I watch all of these LGBTQIA YouTube reality series. Who the fuck raised you? I want to know, what etiquette books have you read? Who taught you your manners? That it was okay and or appropriate to meet someone and you say, oh, hi, how are you? Oh, my name is so-and-so. What's your name? The person gives their name. We still good. I'm good with you. You're doing the correct thing. Oh, okay. What do you do for a living? And you tell me, oh, well, I'm a drag queen. And you say, oh, well, you must not make that much money then.
In what world is it ever polite?
Who the fuck are you talking to? Because that would have been because Hershey is my spirit animal in some ways, but he keep it super duper cute. And on some things, I'm just going to have to get you together so you understand that this will be your one and only time to try me in this manner. Look here, bitch. I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. See how the Lord tried to catch me? No memento, because it's.
But in what world is that ever polite? It's never polite to question somebody's job, even if you thinking it. It's never polite to question somebody's income. That must be two. That's one of her grandbabies. Look at her. But it's never polite. And I'm like, first of all, in what world do you live in that drag queens don't make no money? Like, let's start there. Let's start with that.
Okay.
Number two, when is it ever polite in any place to question what somebody makes? That's not your business. Like don't spend my money and stay out of my pockets. Like, that is not your business. And he said it more than once. I was like, so I don't know if you didn't get the reaction you wanted the first time, but no, see, Golden, it really isn't competitive reality. It's just little baby, do me a favor, drop the link to the Chasing Reality YouTube channel for me, please. So people in the room that are not familiar with the show, drop the link for me, please. Hey, Scooter Boot. Is that Scooter Boot? Hey, Scooter Boot. Exactly, because my thing is, unless you're paying my bills, I really don't care how much you make. How about that? Unless your lack of money affects my paycheck, my wallet, or whatever, it doesn't. I don't give a damn.
First of all, why are you in my pockets and you don't even know me well enough to call me by my first name yet? Hey. And what difference does it make? I'm not asking you to put in on this drink that I've been waiting 45 minutes for a refill for. So what the fuck does it matter what the hell I do for a living and how much money I make? And then your raggedy, uncouth, no manner having ass turns around and says, well, let's go around the table and say who we don't see it for. Y'all been there for 32 seconds.
Yeah, I forgot to put that in my review, but I was
you have been there for 45 seconds.
That's what we doing?
We making snap judgments on people before we even get a chance to know who they are as a person? Is that what we're doing? That's what you're turning this into.
Right.
That's what you're trying to turn this into.
Yeah, you're trying to turn this into a whole lot. And again, I feel like that goes back to, I feel like I got to make a moment. I feel like I have to create a moment. You know what I'm saying?
I just can't believe. Because I've had interactions with him, not on no personal levels, but like on, the YouTube streets levels. And like, I never really got that energy from him like that. So for me, it was just like very left field. Mm-hmm. And it's just, again, first impressions. And y'all be fucking it up, man.
Also, another thing. You are not allowed to say period to the period to the period for the rest of the season. You don't use your quota up. Don't say that shit no more. You sound stupid.
He
I hate it.
Sounds.
Oh my God, it sounds so dumb. You sound ridiculous.
He's got merch and everything. He's going to say it 5 times.
You know, my favorite thing is hello God. I always say hello God. So sometimes I'm like, okay, when I watch my stuff back, proofing it, I'm like, damn, I say that shit a lot. But
right.
That's
like you say hello God. El Teddy says, dear God. Ty used to say, what did Ty used to say?
My God.
My God. That was
my God on today. My God on today. Come on.
Shout out to Pastor Honey.
Right. Hello. My God.
Bishop, whatever we used to, I forgot what we used to call him. I love that man. Shout out to him.
The bishop. He was the bishop. Honey.
Hallelujah.
But yeah, so it's one of those things where, you said today's his anniversary? Okay. I thought you said something. Moving on. I thought you had said something.
Period to the period.
I'm telling you, because that's like his whole thing on his YouTube channel, and so he has merch and everything.
But that's one thing if you it's your catchphrase because you say it all the time. But if you say it 5 times in a 2-minute period span, it's overkill. You're doing too much. You're doing the most.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you now, just be ready.
I don't want to get rid of it.
Well, just be ready to cuss him out every week because I'm telling you.
Well, that's not an issue. I'm more than capable.
Anyway. All right, so please, you guys, I think most of y'all in here watch the Chasing LA. Please, y'all go check it out. I will say this, that I almost feel like, and I don't know this to be true, but I almost feel like that we had 2 different videographers because there were some scenes that were so gorgeous and so beautiful. And then did y'all notice at a couple of scenes we had some sound issues?
And when King, I call him King.
Kane and Armand were talking, they had the wind issue.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Andre was talking to his friend, it sounded like somebody was pounding in the background. Did y'all hear that?
I didn't hear.
I guess I really wasn't. I watched it one time and I was doing it with the intention of just taking notes. So I
didn't put that in my review because I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but I did pick it up.
I got the wind with Armand and King Payne, but the other conversation, I felt like they was just blah blah blah. So I wasn't really paying close enough attention because I felt the way he talked felt like he was. This is, ladies, gentlemen, and judges, for Miss Continental USA, Andre. What would you do about world peace? That's how it came. How his speaking
I do feel like it was very forced.
It gave very much pageant contestant.
Yeah, it seemed like a very forced conversation. But you guys, us, myself, Ebby, the Justice League. Those of you who know us as the Justice League, we very much support the Chasing Reality brand. So y'all go check it out. We'll be reviewing it. All of us have reviewed it. I believe everybody.
The only person except Kat, I think. And
Teddy's out of town, so he I don't even know if he's going to try to catch up or if he's just going to wait till next week and do both episodes. But Kat, I don't think has put his up yet, but I know T has. Has Scotty put his up yet?
Yeah. I think Scotty's was up last night.
Okay, so everybody's is up except for Kat and El Teddy. And like I said, El Teddy may or may not put his up because he still hasn't done Queen Sugar. And if he got a choice, he gonna do Queen Sugar before he do this. So
right.
But Kat, I'm sure will put, he's working, so I'm sure he'll get his up in the next day or 2. I can only listen. I'm laughing because I'm waiting for the nicknames that Kat is gonna come up with for these people.
Baby,
I'm waiting.
Oh, maybe we should just start calling him Periana.
Oh, that might be funny to call him.
Bust down, Periana, bust down. Bust down, Periana, bust down. Hey.
Oh my Lord.
Yes.
All right, let me hit a couple of other hot topics before we get out of here. This is not gonna be a long one today because I gotta go get my dinner together, and then y'all meet me over at It's Me D's channel this evening to catch the RuPaul's Drag Race reunion live. We're gonna be over there hanging out with him. If you've been hanging out with me over there for the Masked Singer reviews. Yeah, I know we've been having a good time over there. So he is definitely a super fan of the drag race, and we'll be over there. It's the reunion, so we get to. Oh Lord, here he comes, late as hell.
And also shout out to D. His birthday's on Monday. Hello, God.
Whose birthday is Monday?
D. It's me, D.
Oh, that's right. And we're gonna be over there on Monday. He's gonna be live Monday, and so we're gonna be hanging out with him on Monday. So, but I'm not gonna be on here too much longer because, like I said, I gotta get my dinner situation together before that. So,
and I have to decide whether I'm gonna put on hair or not for this.
Okay.
Markel, you late as usual.
He always late. That's what he does. So since we are talking all things of the things, Legendary will be back on May the 6th, streaming on HBO Max. Now, for those of you who missed season 1, baby, I was here for it. It was everything. It was giving what it was giving, and I was here for all of it. I was a little disappointed in how it ended, but you know, it is what it is. It definitely.
Is season 1 available on HBO Max?
Yes. It's been available this whole time.
Yeah, it's been Laomi, what's his name? Lux Law. What's his name?
I don't think Law coming back this season.
He's on the promos.
Is he? Okay, they might have got it together then.
Yeah, they're different promos, and one of the promos has the judges. Now they might have just taken a picture from last season, but it had this season's information because it had Meg, Laomi, it had all of them from last season returning. Okay. But again, that doesn't mean. But I know I review it. Abby reviews it. And Mother Spillerboy TV reviews it. So I was definitely here for it. I am ready for it. I loved it last season. Okay.
Will you guys be reviewing Pose?
Absolutely. I know. I don't know if Abby does Pose or not. I do Pose.
I do not. I watch it and cry. Is this?
Yeah. El Teddy does Pose. Spillerboy does Pose. I don't think. I was gonna say I don't think Abby does Pose. And I don't think any of the other Justice League does Pose either. I don't think so. So, for those of you, the IRS will reportedly begin distributing monthly stimulus payments for up to $300 per child to low-income families in July. A lot of people didn't realize that part of that last stimulus deal, there is something else in there, and I don't know what their definition of low income is. You would have to look up the information and find out. But if you have a family and you are claiming churn, you may possibly be eligible to get up to $300 per child starting in July until I don't know when it ends. But check the website, go to the IRS website, Google, the last stimulus check, and find out if you are eligible. So some of y'all might be getting you a few extra dollars if you claim a churn and you fall within whatever they decide is low income. Now, again, what they decide is low income and what we decide is low income ain't always the same. But,
Can I say something real quick?
You absolutely can.
I did a video about this today, actually, and about that particular topic. And also, you know what? I'm not taking nothing away from families and people with children. I understand that it is a hard road. But can we stop acting like single people don't have it tough either? I could use it. Come on, bless me, Father. Hallelujah. Like I could use it.
Yeah.
We could use it too. It's a struggle out here too sometimes, child.
It's right.
Why was I erasing the same thing, Abby?
And you're trying to get the money for the rent.
Amen.
Too, honey. Go ahead and flood the gates of my account, honey. Hallelujah. I need it.
Okay. You're not the only one, Jesus. Ugh.
Listen, there will be a public service for DMX is going to be held next weekend at the Barclays Center in New York. So if you are in New York or would like to travel to New York to go to, it will be a public service for DMX. I'm sure the family's gonna have a private service, but they are going to give his fans something, and so it's going to be at the Barclays Center next weekend.
Is he already ground or no? Do they have a funeral for him?
I don't know.
I honestly don't know. I do not know.
His service probably this weekend.
And in a little bit of justice, it was reported today that the officer who killed Breonna Taylor had a book deal that was coming out. It was going to be published by Post Hill Press, which is under the umbrella of Simon and Schuster.
Mm-hmm.
Schuster, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Simon and Schuster came out and said, "No, ma'am, not on our watch. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, Pam. Go somewhere and sit down.
No, ma'am.
You thought
we won't be publishing that book.
You won't be getting any money from us.
Right. Now we might be able to go somewhere else and get that book published, but you won't get it from us. No, ma'am.
Unless that book says, "Girl, I did it. I killed her."
We know that's not. We know that they did it.
You know, like what are you writing about? That just makes no sense to me. Like, bye.
Yeah, they do it because they can.
Listen, they're gonna do the OJ. If I did it.
But no, you did it, darling. That was never the question on whether or not you. Okay.
Listen, for a long time, I did not think that. I didn't think he did it. I still. Well, don't get me. Listen, that's a road I don't think y'all ready to
go. But you don't think OJ did it?
I do now, but for a long time I didn't. And I still don't think he did it by himself. I still think. Here's the thing. Okay, here's my issue with the whole OJ situation. Okay,
it was him and Cuba Gooding Jr.
Go to hell.
I'm not doing that with you. Until they could show me how OJ. Okay, here's the thing. You have fight or flight. I'm not saying OJ wasn't involved because I clearly believe he was absolutely involved. But until you can show me how OJ rolled up on them people and killed both of them at the same time, and their bodies were in the same place, and he was by himself. That's the part. Now, when they did that documentary a few years ago, that 30 on 30 documentary, and they really broke down some stuff, I was like, huh. But for a long time, I was like, absolutely, it's me, D. Yeah, for a long time, I was like, because I don't understand how somebody, like, if me and Abby are walking down the street and somebody roll up on us with a knife, one of us is going to run. You might get one of us, but even my fat ass is running, okay? You might get one of us.
Everybody's fight or flight is not the same.
But our bodies are literally not going to be right there together. And if you do get both of us, bitch, you going to look like you going to look like it. Like, you're going to have more than a little cut on your index finger. Now, do I think OJ know who did it? And do I think that there was some cover up and some other shit going on? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I don't know. But I think it was the son. I think it was the son. But like I said, after I saw that documentary, I was like, I don't know. Hey, police.
Hey, boo.
Yeah. But anyway, that's just how it don't matter because this dumbass still went to jail, dummy. Anyway.
Yeah. It'll come back around on your ass. That karmic wheel is a bitch.
Okay. All the commotion happened downstairs next to that man's bedroom, and he said he heard nothing. Okay, child. Listen, all I'm gonna say is
that if I'm sleep, a whole marching band could come to this motherfucker. I wouldn't hear shit.
Not a whole marching band.
A whole fucking marching band could come through this goddamn. I won't even move positions. Yeah. So it is what it is. It's feasible.
Like I said, at this point, it don't even matter because listen.
I just think
it's none of my issue because OJ said he not black, so it's got shit to do with me. That's that white man's issue, not mine. I ain't got nothing to do with that. He said he not a nigga, so I listen.
It was a documentary on 30 for 30. It was on ESPN. It came on maybe about 4 years ago now. It was like a 3-part or 4-parter. Like it was like a whole series. It was broken down. It was very in depth. Like it was very, very in depth. And they got into all the different theories. Like they talked about the son and how the son was a chef, and the son had a knife set that matched, the cuts, and they got into a whole lot of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it was really good. I don't remember the name of it now, but probably if you Google ESPN OJ documentary, it'll pop right up. Because it came on for like a 2-week. It was like a whole thing. And by the end of it, I was like,
shit, maybe Kris Jenner was helping, honey.
what happened?
Kris Jenner, you know.
Well, listen, I firmly believe that they had an affair. Like you ain't go. I believe that.
Khloe's his daughter, honey.
No, she's
I don't know
not.
about all that now. I don't know
It's
about
his
all that. I
daughter.
do believe.
People just take shit and just y'all just good.
I absolutely
It's his
believe.
daughter.
Yeah.
Y'all is touched in y'all head. Okay.
What?
Talk about that's his daughter. Y'all are so stupid. Because y'all just believe it. Just okay. All right. All right.
What?
That's her father.
Okay. That is not that. Okay.
That's money, honey.
No, I said that I don't believe that that's his daughter, but I do believe that Kris Jenner slept with him.
Oh, I'm sure she did. She slept with everybody, I thought.
Well, that's what I had heard. I heard.
Kris Jenner has been wide open, child.
Yeah, that's what I had heard. I had heard she's been a hoe for a long time.
That's why she got with Caitlyn, because she knew the tea already. So you're my showpiece while I still do me on the side. Because you ain't gonna tell me that Corey's the only black man, the first black man she's been with. The devil's alive.
That whole family has an affinity for black men. I don't know what it's about. I don't know, but that whole family, that's what it's called. Thank you, little baby. The People versus OJ. That's exactly what it was called. That is exactly what it was called. The People were. Oh no. That's the show. That's the movie. That was the movie. But that was good though. The movie was good. The movie was good. That was the Cuba Gooding, and that was good. That was good. I'm sorry.
That girl from American Horror Story. What was her name again? I forgot her name. The bitch who played in American Horror Story. Sarah Paulson.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Sarah Paulson.
And then I didn't know that Charles Darden and old girl was having an affair. I said, they were sleeping together. Oh.
Hey, you gotta get it how you live, child. Sometimes you.
Well, you know, when you work with somebody the way they was working together, like, listen, them long days and short nights. I'm saying.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Anyway, but that's really about it. Like, it wasn't too much that was out there to talk about. But I wanted to.
Oh, did you see Pat Robertson?
What about Pat Robertson?
That he was on his show and he had a gun in one hand and a taser in the other, and he was like, "How, Sway? How? How do you think that is safe? How?" Pat Robertson was like, his 750-year-old ass had a taser in one hand. Pat, go to hell, Robinson said he had a taser in one hand, a bright yellow taser in one hand, and a gun in the other. And he was like, "You mean to tell me after 26 years you can't tell the difference?" I said, "Oh shit."
And that's the other thing. That bitch 20. She been on the force for 26 years, ma'am.
26.
Ma'am.
Longer than that baby had been alive. She's been on a cop. And you mean to tell me you didn't see this bright ass yellow taser in your hand?
Like, my thing feels different. Like, it literally feels different.
A man got on TikTok and held the thing, and he says the taser don't even come down as far in your hand, and it's lightweight. And the reason you know that it's your taser because the light comes on telling you it's ready to charge. How you holler taser? Ain't no motherfucking light, bitch.
Not only that, but bitch, she was a training officer. How you training other people?
26-year veteran.
How you training other people? Man.
26-year veteran. You know the difference, you stupid pale face.
When 900-year-old Pat Robinson can get on national TV and say, and then he said, and you got the trial for George Floyd, they ought to throw that man underneath the jail. I said, oh shit.
Let me find out Pat Robinson.
Let me find out how the froze over.
Let me find out he know he in his nasty and evil days and he's trying to make it right. He's
trying to get right. He's trying to get right. Listen.
Right.
He's trying to get right before he get left.
A lot of these are the same people that in the George Floyd case are sitting here trying to say all these other contributing factors led to his death, other than the fact that he was murdered, bitch, plainly murdered.
First
We don't
of
see that.
all,
But did you see
the defense put the doctor on the stand who tried to say it was like the fentanyl. And then the prosecution got up right behind him. And then the doctors agreed. Well, no, he didn't have enough in his system to.
But did you see that? Right. You see what the doctor was like? No.
Not the upper room.
It's the thinking word of the American people, or just people, period, are stupid. Like the fact that people really
you act like we didn't see. Like this is the best case of it wasn't me, bitch. We saw you, and it wasn't like a split. Ooh, like a camera. Like ooh, did you see it? Did you catch it? Did you see it? If you pause it right here, you'll see. No, 8 minutes and 46 seconds of you wiggling your knee on this man's neck until he stopped breathing. Called for his mother, stopped breathing, convulsed, and died.
The best
we saw you.
Let me say something. The best meme that I saw was, if you want to prove that it wasn't the knee on his neck that killed him, then let me put my knee on your neck for 9 minutes, and let's see if you're still alive when we done.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna be.
I mean, if that's what we, if that's what you're not.
If that's the criteria.
Right. If you're not convinced, then let me try it. And
it was the body language for me. Like you sat on his neck proud. Like you were trying to prove a point. Like
there are paramedics and people asking you to check on this man, and you just okay.
And shout out to that film too. It's Me D put me on Netflix. Two Distant Strangers, I think it's called. It's a short film by Joey Badass that kind of it's a
you went out.
It's only like 32 minutes. It's worth it.
Look, the man is a cop. Look, he talk about the tape. Look, he on TikTok. He's like, this is a taser. Look how it fits in my hand.
It don't even fit like a gun.
It doesn't even fit. He says a gun will come all the way down past your palm. Doesn't.
And I think the standard issued is 9mm Glock 19. Probably that's heavy. The weight difference alone, I think there's like 17 to 18 rounds in one clip. So, bitch, it's heavy. So you know the difference. And again, 26 years alone, that's the nail in your coffin, bitch, right there. Your experience is what exposed you at the end of the day for the racist bitch that you are. Patty Mayonnaise.
Not Patty Mayonnaise, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat for dinner, y'all. What am I?
And she's also training people. So are you, and let's say none of that would have happened.
Hold on, wait, I found it.
And now she has this belief like this is what training is supposed to be.
She deserves.
Hold on, I'm going to show it to you. Wait.
My taser, and if you can't tell the difference in the field, those things is crazy. Anyhow, she deserves. But, I am pro-police, folks. I think we need the police. We need their service, and they do a good job. But if they don't stop this onslaught, they cannot do this. The police in Virginia picked up a lieutenant in the Army and began to give him trouble. And our state police are highly trained. But why they don't stop this? And this thing is going on in Minnesota. But the Derek Chauvin, they ought to put him under the jail. He has caused so much trouble by kneeling on the death of George Floyd. It's just on his neck. It's just terrible what's happening. And the police, why don't they open their eyes to what the public relations are? My taser, and if you can't tell the difference,
Pat Robertson said, "Open your eyes." Amen, Brother Robertson. He is 2,546 years old, and he knows that. Listen, he said, "Open your eyes. You ought to be thrown underneath."
I'm mad. He just keeps getting older.
That man is 7,422 years old.
You just sat there by 3,000 years, child. Jesus Christ.
Listen. That man is 10,723 years old, and he knows that this is some bullshit.
Oh, Lord.
No, he can't slow down. He ain't got that much time. SBD. He is 17,643 years old. He ain't got no time to slow down. He ain't got no time.
I'm not doing this with.
That man is 24,782 years old.
I'm not doing this with her. I'm not doing this with her.
Y'all are crazy.
Oh God!
I'm not doing this with her. Anyway, y'all, what am I? Tell me what to get for dinner, y'all, so I can get off of here, go get me some dinner, and be ready.
I'm gonna get some Chinese.
Well, all of y'all are going to be forced to follow my lead, so I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and get you some kale with a kale wrap. Let me tell y'all something. This journey is something else. Trying to find things, and I thought I was good in that area, but like trying to keep things to keep your attention, it's hard and expensive.
Yeah, expensive is the word.
Yeah,
expensive is the word.
Child, it's difficult. But I'm doing it though. I'm proud of myself. I just need positive reinforcement, and that cookie from earlier was not positive reinforcement. And so I think really be because this happened on your channel, this crime against humanity happened on your channel. You have to join me in a smoothie tonight. Hello, God.
That became my punishment. Abby the one ate the damn cookie. Abby the one who ate the damn cookie. Okay.
Girl, they told me I couldn't have ice cream. You know, I love me a little cute little bowl of ice cream.
They can't. I mean, what is okay? Why you can't have ice cream?
Well, I recently had some lab work done. My cholesterol is like dangerous, so I have to like get that handled. And like everything that I'm looking up is filled with like trans and saturated fat. So everything that I thought I was doing right was wrong. So now I have to redo my thinking and try other things. So so far so good.
I order me some Chinese. Maybe that's what I'll do is order me some Chinese.
Oh, with some pork egg rolls.
I'm sorry. Is that going to trigger you too? Look at him. Look.
Honey, let me tell you, with some duck sauce.
Sorry, someone was at the door. It was at the wrong house.
Oh, I thought we left. I thought we lost you at Kale.
You did.
Okay.
You did.
Because this is what. Here's the thing. I don't want to like actually leave the house. Because if I leave the house, I know that's going to be at least an hour. Like, that's at least an hour. But I have on my pajamas. So that will require me to put clothes on.
It's fine to get some pizza or some pasta or something, you know.
You know what? Pasta, tomato-based stuff has not been agreeing with me lately. So spaghettis and pizza has not been agreeing with me lately.
Let me Uber to the Eats.
Chinese is good though.
I'm gonna get some Chinese food.
Chinese is good with some pork egg rolls.
You know what I feel like I want? I want. Okay, so here's what I feel like I want. I feel like I want to go to. There's like a Japanese express, you know, with the hibachi. I feel like I want hibachi, but once again, that's required to put clothes on and leave my house. Well, you know what? I live in the suburbs. Nothing really delivers out here.
That's true. Unless you do Grubhub or whatever, don't they have those partnerships? DoorDash and stuff. Don't they have like links to those restaurants you like?
Somebody's in a good mood. Somebody's in a good mood today. You must be happy because it's Friday.
It's Friday night and I'm feeling right. The party's still from the west side.
Oh, Lisa down here. You know, she don't talk to me during the week because she be focused. So now she giving me a hard time. So
I just came down.
All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. I gotta take me a nap, child.
That was
that wasn't you. Really? That wasn't you giving me a hard time?
Okay, so he said I got a pork egg roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
it's for Shauna's husband.
A shrimp egg roll.
I love the shrimp egg roll.
All right, y'all. We can get off of here.
Love everything. I got some house lo mein noodles.
Love lo mein.
Oh God, baby, you love everything.
You're just bringing it up. I smelled McDonald's fries the other day when I was leaving a smoothie place. And I said, "You bitches, this is the devil. Why would you put a smoothie place next to a goddamn McDonald's? Don't do that to me." And I love their fries. Sometimes I used to just go there for the fries and get my meal from other places. You know.
You look like, but you do look like you're losing weight though.
It's the flushing. Trust me.
But you look but seriously, you do. You look like you're losing weight. Your face doesn't look. This area doesn't look as I'm mad that you smelled the McDonald's fries leaving the smoothie place though. That's a lot.
That's a lot, baby.
And they were fresh. You could tell.
All right, y'all. We get ready to get off of here. I'm not doing this with him.
Y'all be blessed, child.
Don't forget to get y'all Avon. Listen, hold on. Let me give y'all deal of the day. Hold on, real quick. Let me give y'all deal of the day for the Avon, honey. For the Avon. Let me share the screen with y'all. Cause y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time of season it is. Listen, it is time to get them feet together. Okay, Avon got all you need to get them crusty feet together. Y'all know what them feet look like. Y'all know what them feet look like. Y'all know it's been a hard winter. Okay, they got the foot mask. They got the exfoliating cream. Listen, they got the scrubber. Okay, the pedicure scrubber. The deodorizing spray to put in your shoes. Because, we don't like to wear socks, especially in the summer. So go and get you some deodorizing, spray. If you got a little bit of arthritis down to the feet, we got some arthritis cream for you for the feet. We got some. We got the antifungal spray. You don't need to share that information with me that you need that, but go on and get it. Go on and get it.
I'm done.
Go on and put this cream on your feet overnight. Put a little sock on, and in the morning it is like new. Okay, I'm just telling y'all. And they even got the maximum. Okay, if you need a little extra, again, you don't need to tell me that you need the maximum version. But if you need it, Avon got it.
You so ignorant.
Oh, look at that. I'm not asking. I'm just trying to help everybody out. I'm trying to help everybody.
Not hook your raggedy mama's feet up. No.
And
little baby.
There's a whole Mother's Day. There's a whole Mother's Day situation over to the Avon. Okay, they got stuff. If you depending on what your price is, they got gifts under $15, gift under $30, and gift under $60. However your mama is worth to you, and what your what's that thing called? Your pocketbook can afford. Okay. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just sharing with y'all. Okay.
You're just sharing. Because sharing is caring. Amen. Hallelujah.
Periana to the period.
Oh, fuck.
I know that picture well. Right. So you got all the Mama's Day stuff here. Okay. They got the luxuriating things. Again, they got all the different price limits. Whatever your pocketbook can match. No, that's not Carly. All right, you guys. So y'all go to Avon. The link has been dropped. Y'all go and get y'all some good Avon stuff. Listen, I'm about to go over there and order me some stuff myself. Yes, I'm ordering me some Skin So Soft. They got that bundle. The bundle is still on sale. You go on and get you that Skin So Soft bundle. It is still on sale.
What's in it?
We're not talking about Afterpay. We're talking about Avon. No, she asked the question. I was answering her question. How was it? Bye. Love y'all.
Guys, have a good night.
The most.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at you. You're so little.
Okay. Have a good night.
Good night, baby.